So last but not least, as an advantage, I want to talk about having more control over your work-life balance. Okay, what do I mean with this? I mean that you're going to decide how much money you want and then you work for it. You want and need. I'm going to explain that in a bigger picture. So basically, you're going to decide where you want to live. What's going to be the first country you want to go to? Is that a 100% country or is it a 25% country? And by also eliminating your fixed financial obligations like rents, bills, etc., you will know how much you need to work for it. Let's say you want to work a little bit less because you go to a 25% country, you want to live a little bit more, you can now decide this. Whereas in contrast, let's say if you stay in your home country and you have all this fixed bills, etc., you cannot just say, okay, next week I'm going to work 50% less. No chance. But as a digital nomad and where you can really choose like month by month the place where you're living and your workload, I'm talking about like freelancing right now. We talk about it later why this is like the best form in my eyes to be a digital nomad. As a freelancer, you can decide that. You can decide if you want to take the project this month or you want to have more free time. You can decide if the next year or next half year you want to go to Vietnam and just play it a little bit cooler. This is nothing you can do if you're based in a certain country. Exactly. And I mean, the higher your hourly salaries are, the more flexibility you give yourself if you go to a 25% country, reducing your workload to very little as, for example, 5 to 10 hours per week. Exactly. And also, you can like, if you have a project-based work, I'm going to talk about this later, you can really say, okay, now I'm feeling productive. I want to work a lot. So I'm investing time. I also want to base myself somewhere more fixed, like I do in Mexico right now. And for example, right now, I do feel very productive. And with the work I'm putting in right now, the next month I can take it a little bit chill. Whereas, for example, in a normal job, you always have to work. It's not you that decides how much you have to work. No, you have to do 40 hours and this for month after month, as long as you don't have vacation. So what I said here, this mostly goes for freelancing, not for remote employees. Okay. One of the big advantages of freelancing, and for me, the only form that I want to live this digital nomad life, of course, it's possible in other ways as well. But I'm going to elaborate this a little bit more in chapter 3. Exactly. So yeah, you see right now, we talked about a lot of advantages and I'm pretty sure there's more than you would ever thought about. And it was actually more than I had in my mind before. And especially the financial ones have a big impact. And they have a big long-term impact because you're just going to reach your financial goals way faster. And you can buy way faster this apartment that you want maybe. You can leverage your lifestyle a lot and still have this possibility to go everywhere, this freedom, making friends. Wow, for me, it's just the lifestyle. And I like to summarize this in one sentence. And the sentence is one of the concepts of the course. And it is, being a digital nomad means living a richer life, a more exciting life by earning more and spending less. Exactly.